Hey guys, and welcome to a yellow Wargreymon versus blue Slayerdramon matchup. And here we go. I start off first. Got a pulsey out already. Let's get it. Whose cheeks are gonna get clapped today? We shall find out. Boom! I go for the Cubimon for 2. Choke out. Kind of choke out. My boy over here with 2 memory. Here he goes. Bam! Hatch a Demi Vmon. Starter deck 8 Demi Vmon. I was about to say Vmon. Here we go. What is he gonna do? He drops a Wargreymon. Oh my, oh my. Does he have a rookie or not? Maybe not. Maybe he just wants to draw some cards. Who knows? But from the looks of it, looks like he drew no rookies. And here I go, dropping another Pulsey to go to 1. Draw a card off of his effect. And Pulsemon is such a good card. And I choke out with another QB here, leaving him at 1. Cubimon is so awesome because of the inherit. You subtract 1,000 from their security mons when you attack. Here he goes, Digivolving to a Gabumon. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? So I know with these Cubimons, you know, if I attack with the Wargreymon here, you subtract 1,000, which actually comes pretty handy. So here we go. He drops an Izzy. Okay, what is he gonna do here? He puts the Betamon on top. Okay, and it was only 1 black card, so he does not get that memory. Started my turn, and I raise up this Cubimon. Okay, I look like I'm about to do something here. I don't remember, but let's see what I do. Boom! I drop a BT6 Pulsemon. I choose to not go for his effect since it says you may, and then I go off into a Pedomon to have a blocker on board, and now he gets left off at 3 because of Izzy. Here, if he attacks with the Wargreymon, I could just clash with it and get rid of it, but no, instead he Digivolves to a Makgalgomon for 3, putting him at 0, and he goes for a Dracomon here. Now we got an Izzy, Memory Boost, and Salamon. Oh man, that sucks. He lucked out. Never want to see that, right? You never want to see an effect that doesn't, you know, benefit you. Here we go. I hatch into a baby Koromon. Oh, he's so adorable. Look at him. So cute. And bow. Digivolve to a Patamon. I'm thinking. Let's see here. I got 2 Cubimons. I got a Pedomon. I got a Patamon. And I go for another Cubimon. I'm setting up 3 Cubimons here. So technically, if I were to Digivolve on top of the Cubimons here, that's minus 3,000 attack or DP on his security stack. So now I got one in effect since I Digivolved to the Angelomon. I did minus security 2 on his Makgalgomon. He Digivolves to a Wargreymon down there again. Excuse me. Here we go. So now he goes into that Slayerdramon, which interestingly enough, I actually thought he had the security attack +1, you know, indefinitely, but he doesn't. It's only when Digivolving effect, and I actually don't notice this until, you know, when I was editing this video. So this whole time we're doing this +1 attack, and I'm like, man, that's a nasty card. But hey man, that's what these videos are good for. Kind of a good learning experience. You always notice things when you're watching, and you know, as opposed to playing. So here we go. He swings with this Slayerdramon, and this is what I'm talking about. He goes for that first swing and Kilomon, boom, and the second swing, which should have been only 1. But as I said, you know, we thought it was gonna be, you know, it was indefinite security attack +1. So there we go. So we end up checking the 2. The second was a pulse, and now he passes his turn and Digivolves to a Salamon. I think here I was explaining what TK and Kari does. So here we go. He ends up dropping the Salamon, leaving me at 1, getting 2 memory from TK and Kari. And here we go. And my board is looking a little nice here. Look at this. Another Cubimon up on the board. Here we go, baby. Okay, now what are we gonna do? I think I have enough memory to, yep, here we go. Bam! Set this baby Wargreymon. War G's. Here we go. And And what am I gonna do here? I think I should be able to clear board here. So I go ahead and I swing into the Slayerdramon. It uses effect to take a card from the security added to my hand, reduce Slayerdramon's DP by 6, causing him to get deleted. Therefore, he won't block me, which is beautiful, because I'm sure he would have blocked that Slayer. So now I have Cubimon over there. Oh no, I don't. I have Padaman down over there, so since he got deleted by 0, I gain a memory, putting me back at 1. I have this Koromon. If I have 3 security cards or less, subtract 1,000. TK, if you attack with the yellow Digimon, you can subtract 1,000. I said, what the hey, why not? Let's just subtract 2 for the hell of it. And boom, therefore my Wargreymon survives. Activate Angelomon's effect to play a Salamon. Here we go. Now I'm starting to set myself up to, get my security back, because I only have 2. And now I swing with Wargrey, and then it's Slayerdramon. But like I said, this Cubimon comes in clutch, because I would have died, but since I have 1 Cubimon as an inherit, now Slayerdramon's DP is 10,000. Therefore, I survive by 1,000. That was pretty clutch right there. And then I activated Angelomon's effect, and I played a second Salamon down there. Now I'm gonna attack with that Kilo. Hit a final punch, gets added to his hand. Ooh, that's a lot of talking, man. Alright, and then I hit a QB. Here we go. So the Sealmon, it only subtracts 4, so they clash. And move up to Salamon. And to end my turn, I go ahead and I Digivolve to a Wargrowl, activating the second Cubimon of my inherit. And ultimately getting ready for this, I'm expecting for him to Digivolve, and then that way I can, use Wargreymon's effect to decrease DP, use Wargrey to decrease another 6k and potentially attack. So here he leads off, and he is going to Digiburst to bounce a level 4 lower back to my hand. He bounces Pedomon back to my hand, and now I'm defenseless, so Wargreymon could be gone. He could end up attacking the rest of my security, but he doesn't. He drops a Dracomon. So I'm thinking he has no Mega at this point, and that really sucks. That really sucks. Because that would have been obviously better if he had a Slayer he could get rid of. Oh, there you go, and he concedes, and there we go. That was match 1. Here we go, starting match 2. He takes first lead, and he hatches a Demi Vmon. Digivolves right into a Vmon. Starter deck 8 Vmon. And, he's deep in thought. Look at that. Alright, leaves me at 3 memory and drops a Seadramon level 4. That's crazy, level 4 Seadramon. Just for 3 memory to play. It's pretty cool. I go ahead and hatch a Koromon over there. My baby Koromon. Digivolve to a Pulsey, just to get that draw. And I go ahead and I just play TK and Kari, leaving him at 1, choking him out. Anticipating that he attacks so I can get an extra 2 memory. Will he attack? Let's find out on the next episode of... well, no, it's not Dragon Ball Z. Anyway, he goes ahead and he drops an Izzy, memory set Tamer, looks for these 3 cards, and let's see what order he's going to put them in. He puts Gabumon last, Slayerdramon second, and Cordramon third, or in this case would be first, right? But, interesting. Does he not have champions? Alright, so my turn, I draw. Left off at 3 because of Izzy. Go ahead and Digivolve to Cubimon. Go to 1. And I go ahead and drop a yellow memory boost for 3, leaving him at 3. And Kilomon, oh my god, I was like, why are you there? You should be in my security stack. I really hate when you get these security cards like in your hand, or you draw it and you're like, oh, you should not be here. So here we go. Turns over. His Izzy leaves him at 3. Interesting here. Let's see. So he digivolves into that Wargreymon. Excuse me. Digivolves into that Wargreymon. And goes and plays that Madoki Betamon to choke me out with that memory boost that I have over there. So now I can activate it. And he goes ahead and drops a Dracomon. He gets a Vidramon there. And so we know that's the only one he could pick up. So at this point, he takes the Vidramon and leaves it on my turn at 3. I'm at 3 memory, but I'm kind of more concerned at this point of not being able to activate my yellow memory boost. So, gotta find a way to get rid of it. And that's what makes that card good. And I drop a TK for 4, he has a 3, go through my security stack. So like I'm saying, that's what makes those cards good, is because then it forces your opponent to kind of have to get rid of it. So it's like, you're gonna waste resources to get rid of a level 3 that you could have used it to get rid of, you know, someone who's a much more bigger threat. So here we go. I end up picking up Warg and turn passes. So now I play this TK to set me at 3, and if he attacks me, then I'll go up to 5 because of TK and Kari. But he ends up dropping a Wargreymon to draw 2 and passes my turn. So now here he's going wide. He's going with the wide board, and I drop a Pulsey for 3. His effect, 3 or more, I draw a card. And things are getting a little intense. So I go ahead and I Digivolve for 1 for the Pedomon. Leave him at 3 because he has Izzy. So now I feel a little better. I have a blocker there. So I could block 3. Well, I could block all those cards. 3 cards to survive, and then if I just block the Wargreymon, I'll die. But here we go. He goes into the Galgomon. And now that's... things are getting dangerous here. He drops a blue memory boost. Gets an Ulforce, Wargreymon, Slayerdramon, and an Izzy. So he has a good selection there. So he does take that Ulforce. Interesting. Ulforce also pops a level 4 or lower back to my hand. So now, kick off my turn, I draw. Move up the Cubimon. At this point, I'm like, alright, I need to start doing something because this is not good. So I Digivolve to Wargreymon for the 3, go to 0. And what will Spidey do? He Digiburst. Okay, I Digiburst to get rid of the Betamon, so now I can activate Yellow Memory Boost. But the thing here is, if I activate it, I'm only getting left at 2. So if I wanted to Digivolve to Omega to attack, I can't do that because it's gonna pass turn. So I end up playing a Pulsemon instead, saving that Memory Boost for the next turn. But I have a feeling it might be too late now, and we shall find out. My boy over here is struggling with his cards. Here we go. Here we go. He's thinking. Alright, he's gonna Digiburst to pop a level 4 back to my hand. And he chooses Pedomon. Put that back in my hand. Trashes the Pulsemon underneath. Now I got 2. Now I'm defenseless. And this is not good. So he goes ahead and he Digivolves to that Slayerdramon. And now he has that security attack +1. He activates the memory boost. And he drops Final Punch. And oh my. That was a nasty combo. So now he has 3 security checks. And he has... I believe he has 16k. This whole time he's explaining to me, yeah, I have 16k. So he has 16k. So boom, first is Warg. Does nothing. Second TK, I'm like, okay, this could probably come in clutch. But, I mean, he has 16k. He would need to hit an Omnimon from the Clash, which obviously Yellow does not run a Omnimon. Then we have Wargreymon swings, Angelomon, he clashes. Dracomon, boom, clashes to a Salamon. And he finishes it off with one of his favorite Digimon cards, Seadramon. And there we go. That's 1-1. We go, starting off the last and final round. Who's gonna take it, Warg or Slayerdramon? Let's find out. I go ahead, go first, and hatch a Babymon. Babymon? I hatch a Babymon. Pre-release, might I add. Digivolve to a Pulsey. Here we go. Draw. And let's see. Go ahead and go into that Cubimon. Okay, so here we go. Kind of been doing the same setups, huh? Well, that's how it works. So he goes ahead and hatches a Demi Vmon. Digivolves to a Gobblemon. Really great Gobblemon. And Digivolves to a Seadramon. Still his turn. It's crazy. He drops a memory boost. Okay, he gets a Dracomon. 2 Dracomons. Oh, that sucks. Monzemon and a Vidramon. You never want to see 2 Dracomons in this scenario. You want to kind of always have different cards so you kind of see what different options you can get and kind of determines your strategy from there. So he actually did take a Dracomon, I think. Let's see. Yeah. So now I draw for turn. Start at 3. Good memory to work with here. And drop in Ankylomon to leave him at 2. Turn over. Turn passes. He draws. He drops that Dracomon that he picked up, leaving me at 1. He got 1, 2, 3. Man, that sucks. No dice. Alright, so here we go. He leaves me at 1. And I go ahead and I draw for my turn. And I go ahead and I just start. I'm like, let's get it. Let's start clapping cheeks. So I start chipping away at his security, and of course I clash into a Mechagomon. But hey, now he's at 4 security, so that's one step there. And I go ahead and I drop a Pulsey, leave him at 2, draw for his effect, and now it's his turn. Kind of want to limit. I wanted to limit his memory here because he has that memory boost. So he Digivolves to that Sealamon. And where we at? He drops an Izzy for 4. And let's see what he gets. Gets a Slayerdramon, another Izzy, and a Vidramon. So for this deck, I wasn't really too concerned about, Izzy's first effect would be that if it's 3 black cards that get revealed, you get a memory. So it's just more of a kind of setting up how you want to draw your cards. So it's a really good effect from him. So my turn, I Digivolve to an Angelomon, putting me at 0. I draw. What a beautiful card. Beautiful card. And I'm not just talking about the art, you filthy animals. I'm talking about her effect. And I go ahead, Digivolve to a Cubimon for 2. And then, of course, that puts him at 3. I was like, wait, why'd you go to 3? Goes 3 because he has Izzy. Goes ahead and Digivolves to that Mechagomon. And now he drops the other Dracomon. Goes to 3. Izzy, Vmon, and a Dracomon. So here, again, we both weren't really paying attention as much. You don't want to get you can only get a card that has Dramon, Dramon in its name. I don't know, I just didn't see it. He didn't see it. Ended up picking that Vmon. So now it's my turn. I'm like, okay, let's start doing something here. Because last match I spent too much time not doing something, and by the time I tried, it was too late. So here we go. Digivolve to my boy Warg. Let's get it. So now I have a Cubimon and Andrewomon in my inherit. And I swing, pop up his effect, get a security card to my hand. Boom. Delete Sealmon for 6,000. So he restands. None of those activate because I don't have any 3 or less. Yep. And then that was it. I was like, yep, none of these activate. That sucks. So I hit an Izzy. So now he is going to play out his effect, reveal another 3. And Okay, he got some options here. He got a Mega, so if he doesn't have it, he's going to put that first. So he puts Manzimon third. Yep. Oh, interesting. Okay, so he put the Mega second. Okay, so now I Digivolve to Shikakumon for 3 and draw. Reason why I did this is since he has that Dracomon, if he's gonna swing at me right now with that Mac Galgomon, he goes into a Slayerdramon or whatever, and he kind of takes my whole security stack. He won't be able to finish the game off with Dracomon. So that was kind of my mindset here when I Digivolved to Shikakumon. And sure enough, that's kind of how it plays out because he has this Slayerdramon here. So now he's gonna check 2. Not only that, now he does a memory boost and he should be dropping that final punch here, which he does, putting him back at 0. So now this boy is back at 16k, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 actually, 18k, if I did my math right, for 3 checks, Magna, Lucimon, all cards that should have been in my hand, not in my security, and Salamon. See, 3 checks right there. That Dracomon would have put me at 0, and therefore I wouldn't be able to activate Wargreymon's effect also on my turn because I wouldn't have no cards to put back in my hand. So now I want to say that saved me. So I go ahead, my turn, Digivolve to a Salamon there, start getting ready to build my security stack back up. So I go ahead and I'm gonna swing with my Wargreymon, pop his effect to reduce Cordramon to 0, restand, and I go through the effects here, which is gonna be Angewomons, and I actually end up playing a Pulsemon. So that Pulsemon now puts me at 3, which I really needed because I wanted to Digivolve to another Mega here. So that really came in clutch right there. And you guys will see how that works out. So there we go. Resolve attack, clash into a Vmon. Not sure why he didn't block there, since he could have. And here we go. Here is my strategy of this deck. Digivolve into a Cherubimon for 3, you go to 0. And now, so reason I have Cherubimon is when you attack, you have 3 or less. You can grab one of your yellow Digimon from trash and put them in your security, which is what I'm about to do. And actually go ahead and pick up that Ankylo. So now he knows, hey, you attacked, I got another body on the board. And you should probably be at 0. Actually, he's not, because I think he chooses to block here. So now he's going to be left with 1. But if he attacks, I'm going to have a Pulsemon to swing if he gets rid of both of my Megas, and that Ankylomon if he hits. And then since I swung with Wargreymon right now, I'm activating Angelomon's effect again to play that Patamon from my hand. And that's how that Patamon came to play. I also have a Salamon down there, and I end up just giving him all this memory, Wyvern's Breath, to just knock out Slayerdramon. So I did a lot there, and could I have played that first? Yeah, I could have, but I chose to go this way just to put more bodies on my board and kind of secure the win. Unless he has something, which we will see if he does. Digivolves to Madoki, and he plays that Vmon that he got, unless he had to, and he warps into that O-Force. So now with that O-Force, he's gonna choose to pop one of my cards back into my hand, which he pops that Patamon, so that's 1 less attack. If he gets rid of that Cherubi, I mean, I still have 2 attacks left from the Pulsemon and the Salamon down there, so I still feel pretty good here. I still think it's a check here. He Digivolves to that Veedramon, which, oh wait, he couldn't attack anyway. He just played that O-Force. So boom, I swing for that Salamon, get deleted, clash into a Omni, recover my stack, and then here I swing for game for Cherubi. Whew, that was pretty nice. That was a nice game. Thank you guys for watching. Here you go. Here are the deck lists that we used. And let me tell you, this editing was crazy. See you next time.